Kyle Schwarber has become the face of power hitting in Philadelphia, a player whose presence at the plate sends a jolt of electricity through Citizens Bank Park. Since joining the Phillies, Schwarber has redefined what it means to be a modern slugger in the city of brotherly love, bringing a unique blend of raw power and fearless confidence to every at-bat. With every swing, he's capable of changing the course of a game, launching baseballs into the night sky and igniting the crowd in a way few players can. His home runs aren't just runs on the board, they're moments that define the season, sending shockwaves through the stands and uniting fans in celebration. He's not a speedster or a defensive star. His value is in the thunder of his bat and the spectacle of his home runs. Schwarber's approach is unapologetically aggressive, and while he may not fit the mold of a traditional five-tool player, his ability to deliver in the clutch has made him indispensable to the Phillies lineup. Phillies fans have embraced his all-or-nothing style, turning his hot streaks into citywide celebrations known as Schwarberfest. When Schwarber gets hot, the entire city seems to catch fire with him. Bars fill up, social media explodes, and the energy in Philadelphia becomes palpable. On August 28, 2025, against the division rival Braves, the stakes were sky-high, a late-season showdown with playoff implications. The Phillies needed a spark, and the city was watching, hoping for a hero to step up in one of the most important games of the year. Schwarber was chasing both personal milestones and a place in Phillies history, with the city buzzing in anticipation. The atmosphere was electric, with fans pouring into the stadium hours before first pitch, all hoping to witness something unforgettable. What unfolded that night was legendary, a performance that transcended stats and left everyone in awe. Schwarber rose to the occasion, delivering when it mattered most, and his teammates fed off his energy, turning the game into a showcase of Phillies' pride and resilience. Schwarber didn't just have a good game, he delivered a power display for the ages, turning a crucial matchup into his own home run derby. Each blast seemed more improbable than the last, and with every trip around the bases, the legend of Schwarber grew. This was the night Kyle Schwarber etched his name into Phillies' immortality, forever remembered as the slugger who rose to the moment and gave Philadelphia a memory that will be cherished for generations. Citizens Bank Park was electric as the Phillies faced the Braves, every pitch loaded with playoff tension. Schwarber, the unconventional leadoff man, brought instant home run threat from the first pitch, putting pressure on Atlanta's starter. The Phillies needed a statement win, and Schwarber was locked in, focused on delivering for his team. The Braves countered with veteran Cal Quantrill, but the Phillies' urgency was palpable. Schwarber's at-bats became must-see moments, each swing holding the promise of something historic. The Phillies' offense exploded, but it was Schwarber's relentless power that stole the show. No one could have predicted just how unforgettable this night would become. The fireworks started early. Bottom of the first, Schwarber faced Quantrill and crushed a no-doubt 450-foot home run to right. The crowd erupted, the Phillies took a quick lead, and the tone was set. Schwarber was locked in. That first blast was more than a run. It was a warning shot to the Braves and a jolt of energy for the fans. His teammates knew it, the stadium felt it. This was the start of something special. One home run is impressive, but for Schwarber, it often signals more to come. The buzz in the ballpark grew. Schwarber was seeing the ball perfectly, and every Atlanta mistake was in danger. The first homer was a sign. A historic night was brewing. The Phillies faithful sensed they were witnessing greatness. In the fourth, with a runner on, Schwarber faced reliever Austin Cox and launched his second homer. Another towering shot, this time a two-run blast. The Braves' hopes of cooling him off vanished. One inning later, with two on, Schwarber went opposite field for a three-run homer, his third of the game. The stadium was in a frenzy, 5 RBIs in 2 innings, and the legend was growing. Hitting 3 home runs in a game is rare. Doing it to both sides of the field is elite. Cox could only watch as Schwarber's power display turned a big game into a historic one. The anticipation in the park was electric. Could he get a fourth? The Phillies' win was assured, but all eyes were on Schwarber's next at-bat. History was within reach. By the 7th inning, the entire stadium was focused on Schwarber. Every eye in Citizens Bank Park was locked on him, the anticipation building with every pitch. The energy in the air was electric, a sense that something historic was unfolding right before their eyes. Fans leaned forward in their seats, holding their breath, hoping to witness another moment of greatness. With 2 runners on base, Schwarber stepped into the batter's box, calm and focused. He worked the count, refusing to chase bad pitches, showing the patience of a seasoned slugger. Then, with a powerful swing, he unleashed his 4th home run of the night, a towering 3-run shot that soared deep into the Philadelphia night. The ball rocketed off his bat, and as it cleared the fence, Citizens Bank Park erupted into absolute pandemonium. The roar of the crowd was deafening, a wave of sound that seemed to shake the stadium to its core. As Schwarber rounded the bases, his teammates poured out of the dugout, waiting to greet him at home plate. They mobbed him in celebration, showering him with high fives and hugs. The fans, swept up in the moment, began chanting MVP, MVP, over and over, their voices echoing throughout the ballpark. With that swing, Schwarber set a new Phillies record, 9 RBIs in a single game, a feat that will be remembered for years to come. The sheer power of Schwarber's performance was staggering. The total distance of his 4 home runs added up to over 1,600 feet, each blast a testament to his incredible strength and timing. The scoreboard flashed the distances, and fans marveled at the display of raw power, knowing they were witnessing something truly rare in the game of baseball. Schwarber's curtain call was unforgettable. He stepped out of the dugout, tipping his cap to the roaring crowd, acknowledging their support and sharing in the joy of the moment. It was a powerful connection between player and city, a shared triumph that brought everyone together in celebration. In the 8th inning, Schwarber had a chance for an unprecedented 5th home run. The crowd held its breath as he stepped to the plate once more. This time, he popped up to the infield, but as he walked back to the dugout, the ovation was thunderous. Fans stood and clapped, recognizing the magnitude of what they had just witnessed. 4 home runs, 9 RBIs, and a night that will echo in Phillies history. The scoreboard told the story, but the memories created would last a lifetime. Fans hugged, strangers high-fived, and the city buzzed with excitement over the historic performance. The Braves, stunned and defeated, could only watch as the Phillies celebrated. But on this night, the story wasn't about the losing team. It was about Schwarber's extraordinary power and the way he lifted an entire city with his bat. This was more than just a win. It was a night of pure baseball magic. Schwarber's legend was sealed, and for everyone at Citizens Bank Park, it was a memory they would cherish forever. Hitting 4 home runs in a game is one of baseball's rarest feats. Only 21 players in MLB history have done it. It's harder than a perfect game, requiring power, timing, and opportunity. Schwarber joined legends like Lou Gehrig and Willie Mays in this exclusive club. Remarkably, his was the 3rd 4-homer game of the 2025 season, a year defined by power. Even with others achieving it, Schwarber's night stands out, a once-in-a-lifetime display of dominance. Every 4-homer game is unique, but each cements a player's place in baseball lore. For Schwarber, it was a night of near superhuman achievement. Schwarber became just the 4th Philly ever to hit 4 home runs in a game, joining Ed Delahanty, Chuck Klein, and Mike Schmidt. This feat bridges eras, linking Schwarber to the franchise's greatest sluggers. With 4 such games, the Phillies now hold the MLB record for most by a single team. Schwarber's 9 RBIs set a new franchise mark, surpassing even Schmidt's legendary night. As a designated hitter, his impact was pure offense, power that defined the game. Being mentioned alongside Schmidt is the ultimate honor for a Phillies slugger. Schwarber's name is now forever part of the Phillies' power-hitting legacy. Schwarber's 4-homer night thrust him into the heart of the NL MVP debate. With 49 home runs, he trailed only Cal Raleigh in MLB and moved to 2nd on the Phillies' single-season list. But Shohei Ohtani, the Dodgers' two-way superstar, remained the favorite, his all-around excellence hard to match. Schwarber led in homers and RBIs, but Ohtani's overall value and unique skill set gave him the edge in most metrics. The MVP debate became a classic historic power versus unprecedented versatility. Schwarber's performance narrowed the gap, making the race far more compelling. Whether it's enough for the award is uncertain, but his 4-homer game made the conversation impossible to ignore. Schwarber's 4-homer game didn't just dominate the headlines, it sent shockwaves through the entire baseball world, electrifying Phillies fans and captivating sports enthusiasts everywhere. The city of Philadelphia erupted in celebration, with fans pouring into the streets, waving banners, and reliving every swing through social media and news coverage. The 19-4 win was more than a blowout. It was a statement of the team's power and potential. The Phillies didn't just win, they announced themselves as true contenders, sending a message to the rest of the league that they're a force to be reckoned with. For Schwarber, this was a career-defining moment, the kind of performance that cements a player's name in the history books. His teammates rallied around him, feeding off his energy and determination, and the entire clubhouse felt a renewed sense of belief as they looked ahead to the season's final stretch. Performances like this can galvanize a team, fueling belief and momentum for a playoff run. The locker room was buzzing with excitement, and the unity among the players was stronger than ever. It's moments like these that can turn a good team into a great one. In a season already marked by historic power, Schwarber's night stood out as a celebration of baseball's most thrilling play, the home run. Each blast brought the crowd to its feet, and the fireworks that followed seemed to echo the magnitude of his achievement. The questions now swirl around Citizens Bank Park. Can Schwarber chase down Ryan Howard's legendary home run record? Fans and analysts alike are watching every at-bat, wondering if history will repeat itself or if a new chapter will be written. And what about the MVP race? With Shohei Ohtani setting the standard, can Schwarber's power surge put him in serious contention for baseball's most coveted individual honor? The debate is heating up, and every game feels more important than the last. Most importantly, can Schwarber's heroics inspire the Phillies to October glory? The city dreams of another deep playoff run, and the team's chemistry and confidence have never been higher. The road ahead is challenging, but hope is alive in Philadelphia. No matter what the future holds, August 28, 2025, will forever be remembered as the night Kyle Schwarber made history, a night when records fell, spirits soared, and a city united in celebration. His legacy in Philadelphia and in the annals of baseball is secure, inspiring generations of fans and players to dream big and swing for the fences.